We have another solo, not so solo episode today. Um, my friend Julia came from Vegas and she got me this random puppet and like little cute cow with the blue shirt. And she said, I have no idea why I thought of you like getting this. And it's a perfect, I was thinking it was be such a good opportunity to like put the microphone on something. And I'm just like, this is freaking perfect because I went to cow school, hook 'em horns. And yeah, so this is Stubby. He's gonna be my microphone holder. It's clipped onto his ear like a little earring. And here's my lip gloss. And I am kind of like really like I feel like a word for this week is just like incredibly humbled. Like I and this episode title is called I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it's funny because I was listening to the Camila Cabello album and there's a song called 20 somethings and it just says that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I thought I was going to make the episode, and I made the episode name like before, so it was just like confirmation, like okay, this is what um Julia texted me. um no, I'm distracted. That I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Even with this podcast, I'm just kind of like putting my voice in like the echo chamber and like seeing what comes back, if it's going to be a similar voice, bad feedback, whatever. I have no control over. So I'm also going to be talking about things like um letting go, not being able to let go. So these are going to be revealing some of my own dirty and unsexy truths about myself, and like things that are not so glamorous about myself, to make, I don't know, room for like just acceptance, but also just to see like what is something that you yourself are not super proud of. And think to preface also, there's nothing innately good or bad. Like there might be this yin and this yang and this polarity and like laws of physics in this world, but at the same time, there's not anything like judging people is not innately good or bad. We just think that it's bad because we're socially programmed to think like that's like an unhealthy habit, and sometimes it could be unhealthy, but sometimes there's a need for like critical thinking and judgment. So thank you, Stubby, for holding my microphone. Hopefully the audio is going to be a little bit less ear rapey this episode. So I mean, let me just kind of go down again. I am your humble, maybe favorite host, Minji Ju, and I'm back with this episode, and by myself, but with Stubby, because it's fine to like hard to find time with adult friends that are busy, that are jaded, and have mental bandwidth and proximity in New York in 2024. So here I am. And I honestly originally had I'm like looking down at my notes, looking at you, kind of tired. I need to eat. My DoorDash is actually on the way. I'm ordering cheese pizza and a chicken Caesar salad and sparkling water. So I'm really excited. I'm like starving. So I think this episode is honestly going to be on the shorter side, hopefully. But to preface, like I had a week. I really did. And yesterday I had the day off, and my therapist, I can think I could say her name, Jenny. She's such a badass. She is a sage, my queen, my spiritual guru, the catalyst of like so much of my self growth and like the good solidifying of my prefrontal cortex at 25. And she lives in Chicago now, and she has a license there and here. And so whenever she's in town, she actually sees me for free when I do so graciously, just because of everything that happened with COVID, with Asian hate, all this stuff. So she's just been an incredible person and just like lives a life of servitude, and I really admire her. But I think in that sense, like we've hit a roadblock in our therapy journey, or my therapy journey, because I over identify with her. She's also Korean, she's older, she's a woman, and I think I'm just unable to be more vulnerable. Apparently I think I'm a pretty vulnerable person. I have little inhibitions when it comes to social things, and apparently I just can't let go of the reins of control and not being hurt. And I'm honestly terrified because it's like if you let your guard down in this modern world, you're gonna get eaten alive in this dogs eats dogs world. And apparently it's not a doggy dog world, it's dog eats dog, and my mind was blown. um so Yeah, no, I just had a problem with my, and I've been through many therapists, and Jenny's someone who I've been working with for closer to 3 years now, and she's truly changed my life for the better. I don't think therapy is for everyone, but it was definitely something that was a catalyst in my self growth journey. And I just was so focused on being good at therapy rather than just being there. I felt like I needed to prove myself every week, so I would go on and off seeing her, took a break, and I saw her, and it just felt like a breakup, kind of, in a way of like, this might not be a good fit. And I was heartbroken, and she hugged me, and she was like, Minji, why do you try so hard? And I just couldn't stop crying. And so then I walked down, it was Lower East Side, I was just walking, I bought jewelry, I did my spontaneously did my hair when I should be saving money, but like, girl, I'm so glad I changed my hair. It's the summer. I haven't dyed my hair in 6 months, so it was well overdue. And I have no regrets. Money comes and goes, and you need to look good to be taken seriously in this world. Like, seriously, it's fact. So it's just like, it's very confusing to me how I need to be detached from what happens in my life and what thinks others think of me and whatever, but still be vulnerable and intimate. And I don't know, it's just like, it's an ultimate mind fuck, I think. So, don't get me wrong, I've really grown a lot, and I am the most present, confident, healthy, sexy, I and free that and liberated I feel in my entire life, and I do feel very solid in myself. But just talking to her yesterday was just such a humbling moment, and I don't think I'll ever forget it. And here I am holding a cow, spilling my guts, and I haven't even spilled all of them, which is like the huge content of this episode. Um, but yeah, I was confronted that I'm not ready to let control with everything, and apparently I just like simply care way too much. I give too much of a fuck, and honestly, I could learn something from like the hooligans that I see in like New York, as in like, just like, I don't know, like, um I don't know. This is gonna sound so bad, but just like people who just don't give a fuck, who like don't shower or don't work out or blah blah blah. And I think there could be a medium, right? Like, that's where I want to get at. It's like I could be more subdued and like more graceful with myself. It doesn't have to be so extreme where I'm just like a bum fuck, but it's like maybe I can learn something from a bum fuck, or maybe someone who's like in the middle, that spectrum. And so, basically all I'm trying to say is I was gonna tell you how much I've grown originally and how much I've bettered myself. But I'm actually just gonna straight out tell you things that I'm just not fucking proud of. So it's gonna be like, things I wanna work on, things, that are bad, but like quote unquote bad. But this is kind of gonna low key be a diss track on myself, like self deprecating humor, but not humor because it's real. Just because I really want to accept my shadow self. So like things that are culturally and in a social construct and sense bad, but is not actually bad at all. It's just things that I don't think are quite ideal, but are true. Okay, and this is really going to be outing myself. Some of it's going to sound like nasty and not in the good nasty. Um, yeah, and also I'm looking at this ring, like I'm looking down and I'm like seeing the ring, so I'm just like, whoa. But also to preface, in this world there's nothing innately good or bad, and I think that was like such a big thing for me to learn. Okay, mic is still on. um and that's like the biggest, hardest, biggest thing that I couldn't comprehend is that. And I constantly have to remind myself, to also be an observer. Like in my Myers-Briggs, I'm a judger. Like, come on, I'm Asian and female and whatever, and spicy, and I can be a bitch. That's one of the things. I can be a bitch. Absolutely. You kind of have to be a bitch to do business, to live in this life, to be on these streets. Like, not in that way, but Okay, so I'm honestly just gonna like freestyle this shit because whenever I think of these episodes, it's like really on the spot and like just on my notes app. And until I get sponsored by Gemini, ChatGPT, or Notion, I'm gonna be doing this shit on my notes app, which is technically Apple. So Apple, like, this is third episode I've very little but loyal listeners and viewers. So I mean, yeah, and my DoorDash is gonna be here like soon, and I'm like really fucking hungry. So let's just like ba ba ba, whatever top of mind, and maybe we'll cut this like episode short. I don't know, but this is honestly just to spark or catalyst like thought, right? Um, okay. I literally have like 2 points in here. So until I hear the thing ring, this is how long the episode's gonna run. Okay. I'm manipulative. Okay. I'm a woman. I have my dark side, feminine energy side, and I can be manipulative. In my last episode, I mentioned that I was diagnosed bipolar when I was manic. My entire shadow self Pandora box just fucking unleashed. I was manipulative. I was freaking crazy. I was violent. I was thrashing. My past partner, shout out Quattro again, told me whenever I was manic, he couldn't recognize me. He couldn't recognize who I was. The light in my eyes were kind of shifted. I became a totally different person, and it is absolutely terrifying. I was terrifying. I was violent. I was actually delusional. I thought I could, was God and universe. It's crazy. Like I, it was just an incredibly unsustainable version of myself. And what's so fascinating to me about people is that we're capable of anything. We're capable of manipulation, judging. It's all within us. It's just what comes up more naturally, right? And that's like a whole part of like the self acceptance aspect. So I can be fucking manipulative. Pisces, it's like the fucking fish is 69ing. I'm a Pisces, and I'm fucking three three Aries and a Sagittarius in my chart and Aquarius. So I'm fucking crazy. I'm on like I do not endorse this man at all. I'm on the fucking Kanye level shit, okay? And Kanye is bipolar. I'm bipolar. I think he's bipolar type 1. I'm bipolar type 2. I understand that level of like crackheadness that I could attain, and that's so crazy to me because like I think I know what like my self perception is and what people perceive me as is like this very put together person, whatever. But no, I could be really batshit crazy and incredibly toxic. Like I know how to like not know, but like I do use emotional manipulation in the past to get what I want. I would be violent. I would be confrontational. I don't, I'm not afraid to like rock the boat essentially, right? And so this is something that I've really been working on and not like really antagonizing or, being a victim. And it's something that I'm constantly, having to practice and edit. Okay, next one's kind of fucking disgusting, okay? I'm sorry. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this on like recorded anything, but when people say that I seem like I have, okay, so the things that people tell me the most, and if the DoorDash comes, I'll just get it, come back here real quick, and we'll blah blah blah. This is casual. This is nonchalant. All right. All right. All right, Menji. Okay, we get it. Um, I am. I do want to say I somewhat have my shit together. I work really hard. I haven't had a vacation. I'm holding a cow, making a podcast. Like I honestly do way too fucking much, and I'm extra, and I get it from my family, and I get it because I'm Korean, and I get it because, like, whatever, we live in 2024, and, like, you gotta endorse yourself and put yourself out there. I honestly do too much. I do. I really, really, really do. And from the moment of wake, I am so productive in the morning because I am, as I said, bipolar. And so I do take medication. However, I do like to be 1% cracked. So in the morning, I am fully fucking strapped with fucking serotonin. So I'm like, ba 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 ba, dancing, brushing my teeth, doing skincare, doing all my errands, doing this. It's such a fucking exciting time. Noon hits. I have my fucking protein packed lunch. I'm fucking out of it. I am mentally clocked out. Nothing is fucking happening until I take a nap, recharge, get a little bit more serotonin to get me going. Boom. I need one thing to not be like, there's no such thing as perfect. I just need to have one disgusting thing. And it's pretty disgusting. Okay, sometimes I like, and a lot of the times, I don't brush my teeth at night. Sometimes I have been now because I've been shat on by so many people as I've admitted that. But it's because, and you know what? I really dug deep on this, and it's like when I was depressed and I was rotting in bed and like barely looking out light, and it wouldn't be until like my dog I had at the time, Teddy, I hope you're being a good boy with your new mommy and daddy, that I would be yanked out of bed and have to walk him. And if it weren't for Teddy and if it weren't for Quattro, I don't know how I would be alive today on a genuine level. And I'm sharing all this stuff, and I've been told I was not vulnerable, so I don't know what anything is anymore. So this is why I'm making this episode. And I don't brush my teeth, and one of the symptoms of depression was not brushing your teeth, right? Doing very essential things. So that's like the one thing, honestly, like the parasites in me, or like the thing. It's like I'm so terrified to be depressed again, but it's just like if I have everything 100% together, that's just not sustainable for me. And I think that's like the one thing that keeps me grounded in this balance of like sometimes deep, deep, deep within me, like I understand working out, I understand eating healthy, I understand like that's gonna prolong my life and make me happy. But at the same time, I just absolutely fucking hate how everything is so effortful. And yeah, it just takes so much fucking effort. Like Jesus fucking Christ. Like I just wanna like chill. And I don't wanna get my hair done to look nice. Like I just wanna enjoy my natural hair the way that it fucking is and not style it. I feel like, I feel like I have to have nails. I don't have nails now. I'm a nail rehab. But I got new jewelry yesterday. This one, it's like a round one. It feels like a fidget toy kind of. This is like a fake Cartier one with the like nail and the diamonds. It actually looks nice. Um, and I love being a girl, and it's fun and like doing all these beauty things, and but it's effortful. It takes money, it takes time, it takes energy, and it's fucking exhausting. I'm so exhausted. I need a vacation. My sister might be coming to New York, but I just am manifesting a vacation with somebody I don't fucking know. Like, please, somebody, anybody, girl, woman, man, cat, dog, God Himself, please just like feed me for free something amazing, something delicious. I'm financing my own like little pizza date here, and I'm just gonna chill and watch like Love Island or something. But I've gotten help a great deal from my parents, but it makes me feel bad. I feel like I need to grind, I need to do this, and just the state of the world. I feel like I want them to chill, and so I haven't been chilling, but they haven't been chilling either, and it's just this like crazy, just like vortex of fucking systematic fucking. And I'm not even gonna talk about the presidential debate. That is all up to y'all, but like if whoever you vote for, somebody's gonna have something to say, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I think those were like honestly the two big major kahunas of like I could be absolutely fucking crazy and I could be absolutely fucking disgusting and like a slob and glutton and lazy, and maybe I don't know, it's in me, right? It's not that is me. It's like we can be a little bit of both, and I hope I can give myself that grace, that rest, that time to decompress and be able to really open up. And this thing's called wide open, and it's just like I've always thought of myself as a pretty vulnerable and open and honest person, and people see that in me. People naturally gravitate toward me. It's really validating with kids and dogs and of that nature, and it really is very so flattering. It's like the most flattering thing when a child comes up to you because they could see your light, and they think you're pretty or whatever. So it just really touches my heart when dogs or kids come up to me the most. Men, whatever, like y'all just want to fuck, or most men. Um, but for the men, there's also very, 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 very good men who are strong-willed, disciplined, just amazing people. So I'm not like trying to out men or cancel men. I'm really not about the whole like fuck men situation. It's like y'all are half the population, we are half the population. We need to really work together in all aspects. So I'm really fucking hungry. This is a very like I love this. The sun is giving, my skin is giving. I'm giving summer, I'm giving lip gloss. If you want to be, advertised on my laptop right here, Sasquatch Coffee. Thank you, Claire, for giving me employment for 3 weeks. Nail Fairy, thank you for doing my censored toes. And then this like dog that's going like, it's just funny. So remember to stay hydrated. It's so hot in New York. I'm like sweating even though the AC is on. And I love you guys. And please don't hate me. Like Mindy's so fucking disgusting. But yeah, I'm really hungry. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I had a brownie and a shake today. Don't follow what I do. Literally, it's just because like I'm really not starving myself. Also, it's like I've genuinely just like been so fucking like I'm literally gonna have a full ass meal and more, and probably like brownies and shit and like cinnamon rolls, like because I'm in my luteal phase. TMI. For those who don't know what a luteal phase is, there's different stages in a period. So there's menstruation, which is like the actual period where you're bleeding. Then your follicular phase when the eggs are moving from one place to the other. And then there is, oh my god, I'm like, now I'm blanking. I'm like, wait, oh wait, my phone is filming. Wait, menstruation, follicular, ovulation day when things are fertilizing, and then luteal, which is like your body is getting fucking ready to fucking bleed and it's draining the absolute fucking shit out of you. And my period is like 10 days late, and I've been sleeping with fucking no one. I've been fucking myself, if anything. TMI. And the most action I've been getting is from my wax lady Agatha. So shout out Agatha. She is my queen. She's getting married, going to Jamaica in August, and I'm seeing her tomorrow. So I'll get action then. Uh apparently I'm not vulnerable. Yeah, it does hurt to hear, which like why should it hurt? That's the thing, and that's the thing I need to work on. So food, take all this in. Honestly, this podcast might be a selfish way of me just like processing my own emotions, but hopefully you get something out of it. And yeah, please eat food, stay hydrated, stay cool, stay tan, stay sexy, stay brave, stay vulnerable. Being vulnerable is cool. It's the utmost pinnacle of confidence. And yeah, we're all just like living a very universal, like we all live different lives, but it's a universal experience. So I feel like what I have to share is highly relatable. So yeah, that's it. I love you. Come here, let me give you a kiss. Um, Thank you. I really love people on a genuine level. I also fucking hate people. There's a shadow self thing. And sometimes I've wanted to kill people when I was manic and not manic. Lamau. And just thank you so much for listening. Like I seen so many signs, like even the Camila Cabello thing, like of like I should be doing this for some fucking reason, and I don't know what urges me to like film every weekend because I'm like, whoa, I have no fucking energy to do anything, but somehow this really motivates me. So thank you for listening, for watching, for hopefully the audio on this is gonna be alright when I like go ahead and listen, but just genuinely in the deep of my bottom of my heart and my cookie, thank you. So bye. Love you. Have a good one. Have an easy one. And hopefully this has inspired some thinking. Bye.